Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. As we had previously reported to you back on the 3rd of July, 2025, the state of Idaho and the defense were both served with 4 documents from the media seeking an immediate setting aside of the non-dissemination, aka gag order, approximately 2.5 years after these two parties, who have agreed on very little in this case, went to the first judicial officer as they did. Day 4 of this proceeding, January 3rd, 2023, submitted a stipulation, meaning an agreement, requesting that this gag order be put in place. It was that day. There was an amendment to it that was entered later in January by Judge Megan E. Marshall, the first jurist in the case. There were efforts by Kaylee's family, the Gonzalez family, to do something about this non-dissemination order shortly thereafter. Then the media joined in and filed their own motion, first in the Idaho Supreme Court, then in district court. Judge John Judge denied all requests to set aside the gag order. It's been in effect through the pendency of this case. It is still in effect over a week after Mr. Kohberger pled guilty to all counts that he was facing trial on. And the trial itself has been canceled. Earlier today, this is July 10th, 2020, Judge Stephen J. Hippler set the Media Coalition's motion to set aside this gag order for hearing. Here's the hearing notice. It's scheduled for July 17th. It will be a virtual hearing. It commences at 10:30 a.m. before Judge Hippler. And in giving my opinion under the First Amendment, for the state to have fought against, objected to, finally setting aside the gag order as they did at the change of plea hearing on July 2nd, 2025, and the defense, who had no objection to the same, basically continuing to agree that the secrecy of the case is just one of the things that the two sides seem to be on the same side for. They have clashed on so many things, not this issue. They have not once ever sought to set aside this non-dissemination order. They have not asked the court to open up what I call the virtual Mount Everest of documents that continue to remain under seal. A question that needs to be asked is, why would the state not very quickly respond and give the grounds, the legal grounds that authorize them to object to the non-dissemination order being set aside at the change of plea hearing? One would imagine that they had some legal grounds to continue to demand that the non-dissemination order remain in full force and effect as it is as of this day. Same with the defense. No response from either side, but yet there appears to be filings here that the state of Idaho has filed, including under seal, on July 9th, 2025, asking for discovery. Response to a request for discovery. There's a subject document, a motion to redact or seal, yet another document after Mr. Kohberger pled guilty over a week ago, and then the motion to redact or seal newly filed records. So the question is, why, over a week after both sides were served with the Media Coalition's paperwork, memorandum of law, and 2 declarations have they yet to file their response, substantiating their objections. If you have any comments or questions, please be sure to leave them here. All of your opinions on this most important matter regarding our First Amendment is greatly appreciated. If you like our content, please be sure to hit the like button. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you would consider doing so. This is Kathy. Thank you for joining us today.